Okay, I want to start with a really long question that they gave me the permission to. Actually, I'm going to go to a live question so that I don't lose it. Thank you, Kirsten. May wants to know, when a BT starts his session, should it be structured or not?
Well, it really depends because sometimes transitions are hard for kids. So, and a lot of our kids at the ASD have difficulty with transition. So usually it will depend on the child. Some children love the structure of starting, so they just want to start right away and get into it. But if they're too much that way, maybe we purposely don't start with structure because that is how real life is outwards. And we're working on generalization to, get them to be okay if structure doesn't happen immediately. And then there are some kids who you need to kind of do some rapport building at every session because some kids don't know who the BT is when they come in, and maybe you need some time to build rapport and for them to remember, oh, I like this person. Because remember, we kids with ASD don't see other people the same way. And I know sometimes they don't remember who people are because for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's just like a little prompt for them to realize, oh yeah, I like you. You're fun, or you say things this way, so I'm going to pay attention. So it really depends on your child. The idea is that, you can get them in, and it should, compliance is a big deal. If your child doesn't have compliance, it's really hard to teach, just like with any other kid out there. So what I always tell people is, if you're just starting a program, you might have some rapport building time. But then there is a time where you have to just gain compliance. Otherwise, your session kind of goes too long in trying to build rapport. So, it can be any of those things.
And I want to just chime in as a parent and as somebody my son did 5 years of intensive ABA. And, there were some times during the day that it was better to jump right in for him. And sometimes during the day when they had to work on rapport. And there were some therapists who, I always like to say, Evelyn, I don't know if you've ever heard me do my talk about what the ideal dream team looks like. And because parents always want the rock stars. We want what's best for our child, right? So we want the rock star therapist. And I learned over 5 years that it's great to have a rock star on your team, but you don't want a whole team of rock stars, because then when your child goes out into the world and interacts with somebody who's not an ABA rock star, they don't know what to do. So my whole thing was that I want a rock star who's just like makes it so fun. I liked having somebody on the team who I call the drill sergeant, who's just like all business and gets it done, but I don't want them all the time, right? I like having a newbie on the team, somebody who's brand new to ABA, because they ask things in a different way. And I saw that my child generalized faster. But each one of those people kind of structures their session differently. And in the beginning, I was like, why aren't they all doing it the same? But what I discovered was in the world, people don't do it always the same. And that I wanted him to be used to a wide array of people. So even between times of day, and they said completely agree. So wonderful.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.